Hi, my name is Renee and I'm an appliance repair tech. You may be asking yourself, Renee, if you're an appliance repair tech, why are you changing a car battery? And that's a fun story, so figured I'd tell you. So for the last 2 months, I have been on a leave of absence from work for my mental health. I am going back to work on Friday, and the van has been sitting here the entire time. Yes, I know I should have driven it. Forgot to drive it. My brain is bad. I had other things on my mind. No pun intended. My work van has a GPS in it, so that work can see where the van is. And the GPS drained the battery. Not only did it drain it, it can't be jumped. 2 different people have tried. So you'd think, that's not a big deal, right? You just call AAA, they bring you out a new battery, and then they swap it out and you're fine. No, this is a fleet vehicle. So this being a fleet vehicle means that the company that I work for doesn't own it. It's leased out. And because it's leased out and my company doesn't own it, to do any kind of service on it, it has to go through the fleet. How the f does this hold it in? So to get the battery jumped, did that through the fleet people. I called them up, they sent somebody out, didn't work. So when it didn't work, I called them back again and I said, hey, look, I know that this van has been sitting here for months. So I know it only needs a battery. Can you just send somebody out here with the battery? And apparently none of the companies that they work with will do that. Or if they do, it costs thousands of dollars. So they wanted to tow my work van just to replace the battery. That didn't work. Okay, I figured it out. So anyhow, so they said that they would have to get approval from my fleet manager. So I told her to go ahead and do that, and I contacted my fleet manager. That's the guy who does work for my company, and he is, as it sounds, the manager of the fleet. Told him what was going on, and he and I both agreed that it was ridiculous, and they shouldn't have to tow a giant cargo van in just to get a battery replaced. So my fleet manager waited till he heard back from the company that owns the van, which he did today. And then he called me, and he said, I have some good news, and I have some bad news. The good news was he heard from the company, and they had approved a battery. The bad news was they approved it so that I could go pick up the battery and install it myself. Now I have very limited automotive experience, but I have in fact changed a battery before. And I also know how to watch YouTube videos and weed out the good ones and the bad ones. All right, let's see what happens. I'm sure that's what everybody wants to hear from their mechanic. Yeah, I think we're good.